Hello, this is Mr. Crumpmaster, and I'm America. Here's my army. It's fairly basic. Got tons of line infantry and 4 skirmishers, each of which is a long rifleman. It's my line infantry. I had a bit of a micro fail, so my troops were out of formation. And on my right wing I have 2 skirmishers. They're hidden right now. They have longer range and they can move while hidden, so that's a huge advantage. They suck at melee. So since my opponent can't see them, I have to pretend like I don't have them. So I have to use my cavalry to pretend like I'm protecting my artillery. And I'm going to take that little hill over there. You can see them creeping up. I love these guys. So they are all advancing with my 6-pounder horse artillery. I don't really care for artillery in this game because it's not that effective, in my opinion. And on my left wing, there are forests, so that provides extremely good cover for skirmishers. So if I want to have a skirmishing advantage, I have to take the forest, because the trees provide cover. Here's my guard unit. These guys are extremely elite. Pretty cool looking. And then I'm just going to form them as a line in the center and move up the center when I weaken them on the flanks. So you see my guy's just setting up on that hill. So he's sending troops into the forest. And here's his army. He's got like Ferguson rifles. I guess those are just really good skirmishers or extremely elite line infantry. Then some grenadiers. Has some artillery. And then some line infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of line infantry. I'm a bit sick, so if I snuffle, it's not my fault. Got 2 units of horse cavalry. So right now there's movement where I'm trying to take the hill. He has 2 lifeguard of horse cavalry units. These are extremely elite cavalry. So I want to get my light dragoons. They are skirmish cavalry to harass them with fire and shoot them. And they fired a volley. Didn't do anything actually. Probably because of the weird angle on the hill. So he's moving 1 unit around and the other way. Still my long riflemen are hidden. I got regiment of horse right here. This is good shock cavalry, and I got my light dragoons coming in for the attack. Some of them shoot, but since this guy, his lifeguard horse is outnumbered, since I separated, or he separated them, they're not going to last very long. But he did manage to send lifeguard horse up to my artillery, and he took out my 6-pounder horse artillery. So, my guys are shooting. Pretty epic. Just fighting it out. Now, looky on my left wing. Got my artillery firing. Got my long riflemen. They're not hidden anymore because his units are close enough to see them. So we got some grenadiers. These guys, they're extremely good at melee and they have grenades. Then here's some Ferguson rifles. And some other Ferguson rifles. So my light dragoons, they fired a volley. And now I'm just going to make them charge into the grenadiers, I believe. Are they Ferguson rifle? Yeah, the Ferguson riflemen. And light infantry, they have great range, but they're only useful for skirmishing, so they suck at melee usually. Now I have my long riflemen shooting into them. So now on my right, I've gotten rid of his cavalry, and basically this side is mine for now. My guys can stay on the hill. So look at the forest fight here. My light dragoons are pounding it out with his grenadiers, and they used to recruit the tall big dudes to be grenadiers, and they were all strong and muscular compared to the rest of the guys, so they're actually, if I didn't support my light dragoons, then these grenadiers probably would have won this fight. It sucks to be a light dragoon right now. Huge forest fight. No big deal, no big deal. And now I sent one of my units, the 2nd Maryland line infantry. They were just extra, so I sent them in. And if you have skirmishers go up against line infantry like at close range, then just the pure shock effect would defeat them, because they have line infantry have superior firepower. So they're just taking volleys, and they are firing back. And here, my 2nd Maryland is charging in. I really like melee. Melee is pretty cool looking. Poor guy. I'm gonna push them. Bit hectic on this side. Dang. This rifle burning. Lunge. Ooh. That guy bit dust. But overall, he's routing in the forest. So now I have the force so I can harass his side. And what he does here was critical for the battle. He takes away 2 line infantry units to try to take the hill where my skirmishers are. And they're just taking pot shots off of whenever they can for now. And that's not a really good thing because he weakened his center. So when I saw that, I decided to go straight up the center, because I had the flanks already. So there's my 2nd Maryland. There's only 2 guys left in that unit, and that guy just got shot. I don't know how many bullets, but enough to make him float. Wish I could float, except not take bullets. So, since his line infantry is separated, I just have to try to hold them off and sort of prevent them from being able to flank my center as I go up. So I just have to be annoying on that side, and that's what skirmishers are for. So as you can see, I'm moving up my line infantry up to the center. I have the forest, and they're supposed to be shooting that supposed to be putting flanking fire on that line infantry, but they're just standing there. It's pretty cool. Huh. Wonder what they're thinking right now. Told them to fire multiple times, but I guess that's just the American spirit. So I got my light dragoons on the flank, ready to attack. Now, just gotta sort of kite him on my right side. Here you see, I believe, my guards moving up. They look pretty boss. So right now my light dragoons fired at the British line infantry right there. And And I believe they're going to take a charge now. Oh, no, they move. Sweet. I love this game. It's really better than Napoleon. It's slower, but that's what I like about it. So, my guards are going to flank, use flanking fire on the troops right there. And then my U.S. Marines represent. They're going to go for the front of this unit right in front of them. What you see there is called platoon fire. They basically have little squads of people fire along the line, so once it's down, like all the way down the line, it can go, the guys on the other side have reloaded, so it'll be like a steady stream of fire. As you can see, the guards do that too. It's not very good for a shock effect, but it's still, in a prolonged gunpowder fight, it's worth it. So right here, I sent my light dragoons in charging at the line infantry because my light dragoons are pretty useless at this point. Had two little numbers inside them. Ooh, that guy just got stabbed. And it works. So over on that side, I'm just baiting his two line infantry. Over here, it's basically my center movement. Gonna shoot his line infantry with mine. Here's fire by rank. It's used by most line infantry in this game, except for the Marathas. I'm not sure about the Ottomans, but they really made the Marathas terrible in the late era. It's kind of sad. I like playing them in the early era. So here he is taking volley after volley, outgunned in the center because he separated his forces. And now they are routing. They're wavering, about to rout. He sends in his cavalry, but I think it's a little too late for that. If he sent them in earlier, it probably would have made a huge difference. So my guard's just going to take this charge and then go into square formation. Square formation is used against cavalry. And if cavalry ends up in a square formation in a fight with infantry, then that cavalry is pretty much going to be dead. As you can see, they're wavering. Got my two line infantry in the reserves. And now, pretty much destroyed his main body. Now I just have to go for the artillery. The guard is still in square. And my long riflemen aren't doing anything. The guard's pretty elite. And actually they are looking the other way. This is madness. And this is not Sparta. This is I forget what map this was. But it's definitely not Sparta. So I don't know why they're turning around like that. Over here, I kinda got him like horseshoed a little bit, but it's not gonna do much because, as I said earlier, skirmishers can't hold their line with real line infantry up close. So this is basically gonna stall a lot. That looks a bit awkward. Look at that guy in the middle. I love my long riflemen. They love me too. But probably not, because I make them die a lot. So over there, they're just fighting. I'm moving up the center. Here's an epic fight with his general. That is his general unit. Going up against my light dragoons, or my regimental force. Yeah, my light dragoons. That guy's just standing there. I think that's the general. And he runs away. So over on this side, my plan worked. He's pretty much stalled a lot. My guys are taking fire, so I decided to send in my long riflemen from the sides to charge, just to buy more time. Ugh, I hate sick. And over there, his enemy general has been killed because I took the center and failed to save the general. So I basically have the center. This unit's just getting chewed up. It's outnumbered and outgunned by elite units. Ooh. Marines. They're not afraid of no cavalry. Dramatic moment given to you by Mr. Crumpmaster. So now it's a cleanup process. I sent one line infantry to fight these demoralized and beaten 2 line infantry that I've been baiting for such a long time. Now they are using rank by fire for that true shock effect, and this is devastating. First, they're on a hill, and second, their enemy general has been killed. So that is a huge demoralization factor. So they're just gonna fight. And this video was fun to make. Like, comment, and subscribe, or dislike. Because I know I don't have any friends. So now he's sending them in for a melee charge, but not gonna work. Because of rank by fire, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this commentary. I will see you next time on the battlefield.
America!